What's going on, everybody? How are y'all doing today? My name is Ayub Musa.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody?
Welcome back to another episode of SincerelyPod. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We are back. Again, you can't tell me what episode it is. I have no idea. But that's not what's important. Y'all know the drillski. Get the popcorn at the easy. Get the snickerdoodle ramen noodles. And just lock in with us for the one time. Jada, off the rip, let me just get straight right into it. I got a question.
All right, go ahead.
In terms of relationship, right?
Mm.
What would you say is more important? The love or stability?
The love or the stability. Okay, so,
Mm.
well, what do you mean by stability, first off?
Stability in a sense where the things that will, like, things such as financial issues, things such as the split of contributions and everything like that in the households. Like,
Like, stability as in, like how much effort they put in,
nah, not necessarily the effort.
like
Okay,
consistency
actually,
or,
yes, effort, but not in terms of like to make like our living work, not necessarily just, like,
like
oh,
basic needs,
yeah, like basic needs and like
but not like consistent,
dependability.
but not stability as in, like, we're always okay, like, you're never gonna lash out on me.
No, 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 not in
You're
terms of
never,
that.
okay.
I'm talking in terms of like financial and making the relationship work so that I can rely on you for the needs and I can rely on you to do take care of this portion. I like and like you have a good income position to the point where everything's gonna be stable and it's gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? More on the financial side, less about like the actual compatibility.
Mm.
More of like
Like, in that case, like, I'd want to say love, bro.
really.
Yeah, bro, because, like, if, okay, so say I'm with, like, the girl of my dreams, right?
Yes. You're a
And then,
soulmate.
yeah, and we're not financially stable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's always like, oh, like, I gotta work 2 jobs.
Mm-hmm.
She's gotta work all these jobs and all that, right?
Yeah.
But we still love each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at the end of the day, like, the love we have for each other is why we do the things that we do, right?
Yeah.
Because I want us, especially my significant other, to have a good life.
Mm. Yeah.
So, because I love them.
Mm-hmm.
But if I didn't love them and we were just focused on being stable,
Mm-hmm.
then it's like, what is keeping us together?
Yeah. No, that is true. That is true. But let's say, for an example, like you get involved with somebody who like is like bummy kind of thing. They're
Mm,
not really on their shit. They're not really
mm,
eager to make more. They're not eager to do better for themselves. I mean, I guess as like man's it's like kind of you're kind of the provider. But like, let's say it was
yeah.
like the other way around or something. Let's say it was like one of them ones,
Mm,
like someone who's just not really like they're not really they're just kind of like very very content to the point where it's not good enough for you, and it's not gonna like last. Like it's not gonna we're not gonna be able to make it work because these issues are gonna become like pressing. Like
but like in that situation, I don't think I would love them though.
but let's say in terms of like compatibility, in terms of how well this person treats you and like the the lengths they're willing to go to like for you are all like there, and like they
Now, but you can't say
mm,
the lengths that they're willing to go for me because they're not willing to do better.
mm,
Because by them not like like being like by them being content with what they have and not wanting more for themselves and not wanting more for us, they're not willing to put in work for our future.
mm.
So it's like, you know,
mm. Spit, not gonna lie. Okay, I heard you. Okay, but let's say, right, it's one of those things where, okay, let's say for an example, like like for an example, someone's really not on their shit, right?
mm,
But they have somebody who's willing to leave them because they're not on their shit. And now the person's like, oh yeah, okay, bet. I'm gonna start doing it. No, like I don't want you to leave. I'm gonna start doing it. Blah 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 blah. Blah. But it's not really coming from them anymore at that point. It's kind of coming for the sake of the other person. Would you
Nah, that's
allow those ones or?
boosting. Nah,
You think you should be doing it
cause
for
like
you?
yeah, well like, cause if you
Mm.
are only gonna do something,
Mm-hmm.
cause I'm threatening to cut,
Yeah.
it's like
Mm.
you should do it because you love me.
Okay, but okay, let me just okay. Because you love me, yes. But if you're trying to better yourself, right? And you're trying to give yourself more opportunities and get yourself more like life opportunities and like, you're doing all of this, but you're doing it because you love somebody else, is that valid?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's say like for you, for an example. Okay,
Mm,
this whole pod stuff, going to the gym all the time, this, that, and the third, you're doing it because somebody that you're with is not happy with how you've been living. So now you're doing this for the sake of that person. Is that valid?
nah,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You should be like,
nah.
do
But
you
the
think
thing
you should
is,
be doing things for you, or do you think you should be doing it for the sake of, like, you know what I'm saying?
okay. So I
Mm,
see where you're coming from,
mm,
but sometimes it's hard to do things for you. No, but like I'm doing it for us, but not because you have a problem with my situation.
mm.
It's because I have a problem with how our situation is, and I'm not doing enough for us. So I'm doing it for you, not because you're upset with me and what I'm doing, but because I want to do it for you because I want you to have a better life.
Okay, but is that coming from a initiative standpoint in the sense where no one had to tell you to do that? You just woke up one day and said, "Yo, I want better for us, so I'm gonna do whatever I can to
Yeah,
give us a better life." Let's say the
yeah,
other person kind of had to tell you, "Yo, bro, I think you should go back to school, or I think you should get a better education, or I think you should like become an entrepreneur and start a business. I think you should," and then you start doing it because that person said it. Like, is that valid?
like
If someone had to
I
tell
would
you,
say it depends. Like if I'm like lost
mm-hmm.
and I don't know what to do at all,
Yeah,
but I'm willing to do something,
mm-hmm.
then that's valid. Because all I need, like, okay, so like they just have to like shift me to the right direction,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll do the rest. It's like you tell me where to go, but I'll get there myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know where I'm going yet,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll get there by myself. You don't need to push me. You just need to tell me where to go. Yeah, you have to line me up,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going. That's valid. But you shifting me somewhere and then also pushing me, not valid.
Not gonna work, huh?
Nah, because eventually, like the other person can't always push you because they got their own stuff going on, right?
Yeah.
So they can't put 100% into themselves and then put like what 90% into you because you're only giving 10%.
Mm. No, that is true. Like, but okay, no, I hear what you're saying. No, that is facts. That is facts. But like, in the sense where it's like, okay, so you don't think it should come to the point where like you're shot for, like you if you had a shot for an example, right? And then you're you're like make you have a job, full-time job
Mm.
as Addy, but like your shot is making more. She wants better for you, so she wants you to go back and get an education so you can get a better job opportunity and like this, then the third. And you're telling her, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it." But you're like loafing on. You're not really like coming through. You're not doing your part of the deal, and you're kind of like you're flaking in a sense. And then now she hits you with the yo like, "I fuck with you and I think you're my person, but like this isn't gonna work. Like long term, if we're being realistic, it's not gonna work." And then you try to like, and then she's also like, I feel like I have to cut. And then now you decide to get on your shit and like start. Okay, let me actually like do this. Is that that's boosting? Huh? That's what you're saying.
Mm,
That's OD.
like, cause like I feel like sometimes like it takes like it depends though.
Cause look, I believe in like motivating factors, like 100%. Like a driver, a motivator. Like it could be a
Yeah.
shot. It could be your own life situation. It could be oh, my parents were like this, so I want to have a better life for my future. Like, there can always be motivators, but like, do you think that's different than like you doing something for the whole sake of just saving something, or like in the sense just like trying to keep something, or like doing it for somebody else because of how much you love them and how much you care about their well-being, so let me do this, like, or do you think it should just be straight from you? Because me personally, I think if you're gonna do something, right, especially something to better your own life, that should be coming from you. Like, if it's for your own sake, like, you should already be on that type of timing, or not already be on it, but like, if you're gonna do it, don't do it for like, do it because it's also just good for you, you know? Because it's like, if you were to go back to school because, oh, you're trying to keep this shoddy, or you're gonna start this business because you're trying to keep it shoddy, or you're gonna like pick up multiple jobs, like, I don't know, I feel like you should just, things are only ever really gonna work if it's really coming from you. Okay? That change, that trigger, that like, oh, like, I don't know, a shot can definitely motivate you, make you realize, whoa, like, I have somebody else now that I need to be like taken care of, so it's like I really can't play around no more. But at the end of the day, that's still kind of coming from you.
Yeah.
But now, if your shot is the one who has to tell you, yo, bro, like, come on, bro, what are you doing? Like, get on your shit, get on your shit, and you're kind of just, and then now she threatens to leave, and then now you're,
Like, okay, so like it's valid to a certain point, because I feel like a lot of the time, like, because that motivation won't last forever, right?
yeah,
So, okay, so like me, like I only really started to be consistent in the gym post van, right?
yeah,
And then when I
Vancouver,
first
like I think, right?
started, it was because of that.
Mm.
It wasn't for myself. It was to be on like yo, like, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
like look at me, you know,
yeah, yeah.
like look at me without you.
Mm.
But that doesn't last, and then eventually I got to the point where I was like, I have to do this for myself.
Yeah.
Because if I don't do it for me, like that motivation isn't gonna last. Like I'm gonna get over it. I'm gonna move on.
Mm.
So if I always am doing it because of that motivation, because of that one reason that's not me, at the end of the day, it's only me. So that external factor will go away.
Mm.
And what happens when that goes away? All your motivation, everything.
You're just gonna not do the thing anymore.
Yeah. So I feel like if she threatens to leave, and then I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna get on it, and then eventually I do get on it, but I don't realize myself. Oh, like by me doing this, I'm actually getting better for me. I'm actually getting better. It's not just for them, it's for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's valid. But if you're always doing it for them, what happens when you decide to cut?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Not
You're
good
done,
either.
bro.
Yeah.
You're dropping out. You're cutting your job. You're like I've been doing this for her this whole time, but she left me. You're gonna be even worse than you were before.
Facts. Damn. No, that is true.
Okay, so then what do you think? Love or stability?
Well, listen. Okay.
Bro,
Okay.
this guy loves hitting the bro. Listen, like,
Okay. Long story short, stability only because, right? Okay, well, it's different. Okay. No. It's not really that much different. 'Cause I was
okay,
gonna say
bro,
it's different because
bro.
we're looking through a man's lens. Like,
Wait, no, no, bro.
let's look.
Wait.
Yeah.
Let me stop eating tracks. You said stability.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so say me and you,
Uh-huh.
a friendship.
Pause. Pause. Hey, go
I
ahead
said a
now.
friendship, but a friendship.
Pause. Hey.
Okay, so there's a friendship, right?
Oh, Diddy.
Like, are you only friends with mans because he's stable, because he buys you eats, because this, because that, or do you hang out with mans, post up with mans because they're sick, because you like posting up with them, because you always have fun with them?
Okay, it's the second one, but no, but that's a completely different point. I don't depend on any of my friends. I'm not like it's not like you're gonna become my life partner. It's not like we're gonna be living in the same houses with each other and it's like, yo, look, let's okay. Let me ask you a question then. You have a close friend, right? Best friend. Exact same scenario. And you guys decide to um rent out a two bedroom apartment, right? And this guy's sick, day one bread and everything like that, but he's not pulling his weight at all when it comes to this house. Like he's not paying his portion of the bills. He's not even like working enough hours to even pitch to rent. He's not like sleeps in all day. Like he's just not on. He's not helping at all. And it's like a lot of the weight or like most of the weight is falling on you. Like at that point now in that situation, you love this brother. This your close friend, but he's an anchor. He's just dragging you down. He's not really lifting you up at all. In that situation, what would you do?
Tell them, yo, like either like fix up
Yeah.
or kick rocks.
Okay. And he's not fixing up.
Then I'm telling them, yo, you gotta move out.
Okay. And now he dips, right? Now let's say that
Yeah.
affects the friendship, right?
And there's boost, then like you like that's boost.
Okay. But I'm saying, in that situation, what did you pick? Did you pick love or did you pick stability?
Stability.
That's what I'm saying. Is that see? That's what I'm saying. It's different, brother. It's different
Have
scenarios. It's
a
different like factors. It's different equations. Cause look. Put yourself in a shorty's POV right now. Okay, boom. You're sure. Okay, first of all, I know we live in like a spot where it's like, 50-50 this, 50-50.
bro, have you seen the new like software like drizzle? You seen that?
But I thought that was okay. I seen only one video, and I think someone sent it to me. And a man's was talking about some. Oh my gosh, you won't believe what happened at work. Drizzle. You know that he's talking all zesty, but and I didn't even get it. Someone sent it to me. I didn't find it funny or nothing. But someone said that he was mocking a next shotty or something,
No,
and it was
because
like a spin off.
like the whole thing is
But is it
like
a real movement? Is that a thing?
nah, I don't know if it's actually a real thing, but like it's just like man's making fun of shots
Oh,
because like shots be on some like nah like I don't touch doors like nah like so the waiter brought up the bill and he
mm,
didn't even take it. Yeah, nah, he's done.
mm.
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So look, right? See, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. So people will say, "Oh yeah, everyone makes their own money. Everyone's independent." Da, da, da. But when it really comes down to it, bro, like it's the man's. It is like as much as we want to be in denial about it, and I'm sure there are many women over there like out there who can like who are just their own boss and they just run their own shit. Like 100% kudos to you, but realistically, in everyday life, you don't really. It's not really. It's usually the man's, and that's fine. That's just how it is. But
yeah.
let's put ourselves in a shorty's POV live. Let's say you're a shorty, right? And you love this man's, right? It's like you genuinely believe this person is meant for you, but and you want to eventually marry this because you're at the point at your age, you're a shot again. Remember, you're at the point now in your age where you want to settle down. Like your goal now, you're like, yeah, sure, the dating ones, boyfriend, girlfriend, da da da. I'm past that now. Like I'm like 27, 28. Like I'm really looking to settle down at the end of the day. And you're with
Like
some,
you're trying to start a family.
yeah, and you're trying to start a family and you want to move in with this person and everything like that. And you're shot and you're talking to a man's and you got your education, you have your job, you have a degree, and you're making your income, and you're making like enough to bring to the table. And your man's the person that you love is like less than that, and he doesn't have an education or he doesn't have this, and you're trying to convince him, yo, nigga, like you kind of need to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to
Yeah,
get on your shit. Like I don't really want to like. I personally, as like, I don't want to be the one. Like I don't want to be like the, like yo, like I don't want to be the one making more money. Type. Like I don't know, whatever it is, right? In that situation, like what would you do? And you
okay,
really love this guy.
so is bro
Pause.
doing it?
You love this man's though. Love him.
Is like is bro doing anything like for his career and it's not picking up, or he's just not doing nothing?
No. He has a job.
He's just
He's working
posting.
full time, and he's happy with that job. He's content, but it's not enough, and you make more than him, and it's like yo, like what would you do in that situation? But you love and you genuinely think this is the person put on this earth for you. and you don't think you're ever gonna find something like that with somebody else again. But they're just not
Like
really
so
like
then like my income plus his income won't be enough to pay the bills, or
like it's just you know that this person is not gonna like it's not gonna make you any better. Like it's only gonna make your living situation worse, and it's only gonna make your responsibilities harder, and it's only gonna make like your life more difficult. As a shot, no, not the man's here. The shot. There's a man's that is on that type of time. Like, what do you think of that? What do you make of that?
it's like I feel like okay, so I seen this thing. It was like ah,
Like, what would you do in that situation? What would you actually? Okay, let's not even say you're the shot. Let's say somebody came to you, your sister, like your cousin, or a female friend came to you and told you that situation. What would you tell them? Like, yo, I love this guy. I love him to death. I think he's like the perfect person for me. I want to get married to him, and he doesn't even have the best family either. Like, family's kind of like bummy. None of them really got an education, like, and he like living with Abo and Hoya, like it's like one of them ones. Like, what would you tell that person?
I feel like that's kind of like a boost man's though, because
Yeah.
like every single like I would tell them that like if he doesn't have drive, then he won't be able to
It's like
to
one of them
be
ones, and
he'll be a bad dad, bro.
mm,
Because like a man, like every single man's I know always wants more.
mm,
It's like most mans are never content, and if mans are ever content,
mm,
then it's like where's the manhood, you know?
mm.
So then I feel like if he's content with that and he knows that he cannot provide for me for my future kids, like he knows the whole time like if I stay where I'm at, I can't provide. I could maybe provide a 1-2, but they won't have a good life.
Mm.
And that's boost to marry a man like that, bro. So I would tell them, yo, like, if you want to marry this man's, that's the lifestyle that you're gonna get. Because a man's is who he is.
Yeah.
So if he has no drive, he has no drive.
Mm.
So I'd say that, tell him kick rocks.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you do? What would you
No,
do?
no, 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 no. Listen, again, it's one of those things. It's hard, and I didn't even add this element to the question, but like, let's say it's one of those things where like obviously the person's not really on a shit, da da da, and then when you kind of address it or bring it up, they kind of just sell you dreams, and they're not really actually like, and you really want to believe the words that they're saying, but the actions aren't following with it either. So it's like, no,
So
no,
it's
no, no, it's okay. I'm gonna
like a
go
boy
back, and
cried wolf motive.
it's like the yeah, no, yeah, exactly. It's kind of like the no, 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 like it's okay. I'm gonna go back to school like in September, and I'm really gonna get my shit. It's gonna be all good. Like, don't worry. Like, just thug it out. And you're like, you really want to believe those ones, but it's like, it's like I
Like
you
I'd hit the
and
okay.
and then and then and then and then you spin back on them 2 months. They're talking about some. I want to go back to school. You spin back on them 2 months. Haven't even applied yet. It's like, you know.
Like what I would do is I'd say, yo, like if you want to stay with me, we're gonna have to sit down and make a plan. We need a game plan. So this now, so say it's June. In June, by the end of June, you need to have applied for school. Like there's deadlines for things, right?
Mhm.
Like you need a plan with deadlines. Like you need goals to follow it too, because you can't just because that's how because people love to talk, but they don't love to make a plan.
Mhm.
Because you need a plan for things to be successful.
Yeah, of course. A man without a plan. Man. Mm.
Exactly. So if they're on that type of time, like they can't be on the you spin back posted timing,
Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like so you need to sit down with them and say, yo, like if you're serious about this, we're gonna make a plan and we're gonna get us right. We're gonna get you right.
Okay, but as a shot dealing with a man's is that whole thing that you just described like boost in the first place? Like also I'm like yo like why am I telling man's like how he should be operating? No, like it is a valid thing to do, but at the same time, at that point, it doesn't even like it wouldn't necessarily feel like a relationship. Well, I don't know if that would feel more like a
It was
okay.
like you're my kid, huh? Like I'm
It's
your
like yeah,
hero.
it's like you're my kid or like you're my brother or like
No,
yeah, like it's like yo, literally, it's like you're a close friend, like you're someone who's just keeping me accountable. But it's like these things shouldn't really have to be said at the same time.
but
But it
I
does
feel like in a
depend.
relationship,
Mm.
you need to keep each other accountable, bro.
No, no, that is true. But in the sense where it's like I'm gonna. Is your thing changing colors? I never picked that. What the heck?
Nah, it's
Is
because
it?
like if I move close, then the thing will.
Oh, craze! But it's actually been purple the whole time.
Yeah.
That's kind of sick. But what was I saying? Um, no, but yeah, but it's in the sense where it's like, obviously, yes, you do need to keep each other accountable. But when you're kind of like setting up like an agenda, I guess, or like a schedule for the person to be on for something that's only gonna better that person and you guys at the same time, like I don't know. It really just depends on how people look at things. If you have that patience and that person's willing to, stay on that, then I guess. But it really shouldn't necessarily have to be. It shouldn't have to be that way. But if that's what it's gonna take, then
Okay. Okay. So say you were in this situation.
yeah,
Would you be willing to do that for somebody?
yeah. No. And if they're willing to listen, then yes. Because if I really, if I'm a shot and I'm dealing with a man's pause, but and like I'm the one trying to like, and I really, really like them, but it's just this little hurt. But at the same time, listen, that in itself can create long term problems because not only is that little plan, it's not necessarily guaranteed. It's just gonna make you way more successful. It's gonna put you in the right direction, of course, and it's gonna be steps to head it towards that financial stability. But it's not necessarily like
It's
guaranteed.
not
If you follow
guaranteed.
my
Yeah.
ABC formula, you will be where you need to be for me to be willing to marry you. Like it's not even like that either. So like
But
even
like
then,
I feel like if they're willing to try, if you
mm-hmm,
see them putting the effort in,
mm-hmm,
but it's just not falling into place.
mm-hmm.
Like you can't really do much about it, right? Because they're doing everything they can, but it's just not falling into place. But like I feel like it's kind of boost though, because like what you put in, you'll always get out. You don't know when, but you always get like you always
Like there
it'll
will be
always
some
come
kind of
back to
return.
you. Yeah,
You believe that?
yeah, bro, for
What you
sure.
put in is what you'll get out.
Yes, bro, for sure.
Under any circumstances?
Yeah,
But you said what was the factor that you said? You think what'd you say? You said it doesn't it's a matter of when, but it's not a matter of like if.
yeah. It's not a when. Yeah, it's not a matter if. It's a matter of when.
Oh, you think
Yeah, you don't believe that?
if someone keeps clawing away at like keeps putting in all this effort and puts the work in for something like well, I don't know why I was just thinking in terms of like I don't know, like clip posting or something like that on TT,
Yeah,
like or like even like let's say videos you post and like you put so much effort into the video, boom,
yeah.
post it, it flops, but like
Mm.
and then you just keep doing that like a bunch. No, it'll definitely come. Like there will be a return in that.
Yeah, they won't be returned unless like your
Like
videos are just like
like
trash.
terrible quality, yeah.
It's like 'cause the thing is like you have to put out good quality to get back good results.
Yeah.
You know, like you can't just put out trash, expect to get diamonds back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if you put trash into the world,
Mm-hmm.
trash is gonna come back.
No, true.
So
That
it's
is
like,
true.
but there always be a return.
Mm.
Like if you keep putting diamonds out, like your content's diamonds,
Yeah.
you will eventually get diamonds in return. But
Like one of those diamonds
you know when,
might pop
yeah,
off type shit.
but you don't know when.
See, if you keep putting out diamonds, not all those diamonds are gonna. Yeah. Exactly. Like one of those diamonds might not.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. In terms of that sense, yeah, I do believe what you put in is what you'll get in return. Yeah. Yeah.
So in what sense do you not believe you don't get what you put out?
Mm, okay, well, this whole topic has been about like relationship, love, stability. Like, I don't think you're always gonna get out what you put in those. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What you mean?
Like, you can put in a lot for somebody, and you're not gonna get that return with the human beings, with other people, with friends, with
But
relationships, with family
but
ties.
you
Like,
need to understand you can't water a dead plant though.
okay, so now there's a factor on what you just said, because that sounds like a factor. What do you mean you can't water a dead plant? What does that mean? Like, because I
'Cause,
know what you mean, but that's pretty much you saying that shit sometimes it won't work. So like, what are you trying to say? And how you gonna
'cause
call
you
another human being a dead plant? That's crazy. Come on, bro. That's fucked up.
not even
Okay, go ahead. What's a dead plant? Give me an example.
like you know
Mm-hmm.
that okay so use like vids for example.
No, we're not talking about that. Relationship, human beings,
Bro,
competence.
okay, so say if we made a pod and we were just posted, we just posted up the whole time,
Mm.
like you like that's garbage, you know?
Well, for you,
Like
not for me, because I'm a sweet man, so people will tune in regardless, even if I'm not saying nothing on the screen. I'm trying to tell you, I'm really cut from that cloth. But yeah, I know what you're saying for niggas who look like you and just in general. Yeah, fair. You're right. It is true. But keep going though. Yeah. So that's garbage content. Yeah. So what happens?
exactly. So
Mhm.
that's like a dead plant, bro.
Okay, that is true. That's a again. That's like a product. That's something you're putting out there. That can be whack. But even that, for an example, if that same
Booster
pod,
blows up,
no,
booster
no, no,
blows
no,
up,
no,
bro.
no, no, no. That so in that case, the pod is the plant, right? Now let's say the people on that pod they decide to switch up the formula a little bit. Is that a new plant or is that still the same one?
New plant, bro.
How?
Because like the pod is a person, and the content you put out is who it is.
So what's the plant?
The idea.
You are such a finesser. It's crazy. I swear you just got done saying the pod is the plant. Now you switching it to the idea. Good switch up the low key, but no, bro. Nah, that's that's so boost. So it's like a
Not
dead
even,
idea. So you're saying
yeah,
the idea of two people being on a pod, dead, being posted, that whole idea is a dead plant. But those same people now on the same pod, actually talking, being engaging, interactive, actually communicating, that's a new plant, brother.
yes, bro.
Waffling.
No,
Cause how? Like, what are you talking
it is
about?
just facts.
The pod is the plant, dude. Duh.
No, bro.
No, you tried to switch it last second. That was a good switch.
No,
Cause okay, if you said that from the beginning, 100%, that is valid. Yes, the idea is the plan, but the way you try to switch it in the middle, trying to do some little evil Knievel, I didn't like that
when?
right there. I said is the
Never.
I said oh
You're tripping out, bro.
I said nah, the gaslighting skills it's not working on me, Aki Amen. Listen, okay, again, yes, fine. You know what? That example, I'll let you slide with that. That is facts. Okay, you can't water a dead plant. Yes, but now I was using an example of people, human connections, real life interactions. Where is the dead plant in that?
It's like a matter of judgment, bro.
The dead plant is your judgment.
No, like a dead plant can be somebody who's not willing to put in the work. But you need judgment, good judgment, to know who's gonna do it and who's not gonna do it.
Okay. Okay, wait. This started by saying what you put in, you're gonna get back. Okay. Now, I said that's not always the case with people, and then you said you can't water a dead plant. So, if so, okay, but even if I'm putting in the, because you said whatever ever you put in, you're gonna get back under any circumstances. So, even though it's a dead plant, whatever the hell that even means. But even though, let's say that's the case, if I'm still putting effort into this person and showing them my care and affection, and I get nothing in return, does that not invalidate the statement you said? What? Because you
Just
want to add
listen.
the dead plant regimen? Like,
Now listen.
yo,
So I said, what you put out, you'll always get back.
yes.
With the dead plant, you put out. So say you water the dead plant, right? That's what you're putting out. You're putting out the water, right?
Hmm,
What are you gonna get back?
nothing.
Muddy soil. You're gonna get back dirt, bro. Like super muddy dirt.
The way you keep switching the statement is. I know what you're saying.
So then with a person who's a dead plant, you're giving them all this love, all this that, which is the water,
Yeah.
right? What
Yeah.
are they gonna give you back? Nothing. A cold shoulder. They can say, yo, leave me alone. Like, yo, you don't know what you're talking about. That's what you're gonna get back. Because they're a dead plant. So
That's
what you
bad.
put out, you'll always get back. Because you're putting out all this good stuff onto them, but they're just giving you trash back.
No, you switched that up crazy. It was a W switch up, but I get it though. But okay,
What are you talking
so you're
about?
saying that that whole effort thing, at the end of the day, it comes down on who you're or what, like who you're putting the effort into or what you're putting the effort into. I don't know, bro. I don't know, because that's so. Because that's. I remember the last EP that we recorded. We were talking about like making it to the league and stuff, and like that type of shit, and like, oh, can anyone, make it to whatever they want to be, and who's gonna stop them from being who they want to be? And then we said, oh, there's certain factors, blah 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 blah. Like if you're, actually, you know what? Okay, that one's the statement is more baby stuff. So I guess okay. Never mind. Hold on. Hold on. Let me take that back. Because I was gonna say like, oh, is that effort that you're putting in not like the same thing? Like, let's say, oh, you're putting on all this effort to become a hooper, but then it doesn't pan out. Like, does that mean that you got back that effort that you put in? Like, does that mean you got the return? I
No,
guess you
not
came up with more
necessarily.
skills. You're a better hooper.
Yeah,
You have better, like, you can shoot better.
yeah.
You can do it. I guess.
And like you have that work ethic. You get the work ethic back,
Yeah, I
right?
guess.
And then like you get that what coaching skills. Instead of going to the league, you can coach people instead, right? That's what you
Inshallah.
get back. Like you'll
You're in
always get
shape
something
and
back.
shit.
Like and even if like so say I'm talking to you and you're like a dead motive. You're the
Yeah.
dead plant.
Mm-hmm.
I get back patience. I get back better judgment, right?
You're weird. You're so weird. You're weird. Because that's not what, like, now you're just looking at, like, now it's on some look at the bright side type shit. Like, that's what it sounds like now. It's like oh, look at the bright side. Look at the plus. Look at the bonus. Look what came out of it. Like, it's not necessarily what, like, you're actually weird. I hear what you're saying, but that's weird. Because that didn't sound like what the original statement was.
Because
It,
you're trying to debunk my statement.
yeah, because he was talking about everything you put in is what you're gonna get back in return. Like,
Yeah, but
now we're
then you
saying, now
okay,
we're
so we were on this. What you put in is what you get out. And then you said zoom. So I had to zoom, you know?
no, because at first it was the dead plant joints, right? And then now it's the whole, oh, okay, yeah, you put in all this effort to this person and it didn't work out. Yeah, they're blah blah blah. Guess you got patience, you got better judgment, you got better standards, which is true, but it's like that's a reach. Like that's facts, but it's like I didn't know we were bringing personality traits into the equation also. Like, yo, like, because what if what you wanted back was just for that relationship to work, you know, or that
But,
friendship to pan out,
but you don't
or that
like,
da da da.
like it's the thing is what you want is not always what you're gonna get though.
So now you're gonna say some shit like, "Oh, look, because that didn't work out right, the return that you got on that is gonna lead you to be able to have better judgment for towards another person. So technically, you could say because that heartbreaking happened over there, that allowed you to be in a position to get into this relationship. Such a reach. Actually, reaching for the stars and aiming for the moon. Lie, that's the biggest reach. But okay, because you still didn't really probably answer this. To wrap this up, love or stability, right? Now, in terms of the examples that I gave, my answer is stability. In terms of just life, long term, everything like that, my answer is stability. In terms of just maybe, if we're taking stability for a different thing, like in terms of effort and everything like that, it's still stability. But if we're just talking maybe like younger relationships, yeah, maybe love type shit. You know, you don't got to worry about stability if you're your own person and they're their own person. But stability, I think, is more important. What's your answer?
Love, bro.
Yo, okay, be honest, bro. Oh, this might be a longer point. Well, I was gonna say, if we had to rank importantness of things in a relationship, I don't even think love is top three, or like, I don't even think it's like, I don't even think it's definitely not top two. Don't think, but how like stability, bro, stability. So okay, why are you saying love
Love,
again?
bro.
Go ahead, rabbit.
Love's
Why are you
number
saying love?
one.
Oh my god, why?
'Cause love will get you through things that stability won't.
Yeah. Okay. All right, buddy. All right. Well, we get to things stability will okay. Instability will allow things to work in ways that love
But
won't.
the thing is, love will get you through things stability won't, but stability will not get you through things that love will.
What? Wait, what? Wait. Reload the thing. One more time?
So love
Yeah.
will get you through things that stability won't.
Love will get you through things that stability won't. All right. What are those things?
What?
Um, is this thing on? Like, Endgame Tony Stark? Like, what are those
And
things?
you, what things we talking about?
What are the things that love will get you for that stability won't?
Like say like somebody passes away.
Okay.
Where's the bread gonna come into that?
Listen.
But if I love my person, they will help me get through it. If they love me, they're gonna help me get through it. If
Okay.
they don't love me, they're not gonna help me get through it. But what will the bread do for me at that point?
Okay, but stability is only about love, first of all. And second of all, two things can be true. All right. So those are two different like you can have one without the other. Like what are you saying? Like listen, love, right? Is important, but even if you love somebody, if there's no stability, that will end. Like that will just end. Like inevitably. That will end because there's no stability. And you can still have love for that person, but it just won't work out. And it's just that's it. We go our separate ways from here type shit. Like what's it called? Stability will allow things to work in the household, in the relationship, everything like that. But the love, it's like it'll probably still be there too, but it's like it's not really doing nothing. It's not making sure shit's getting done. It's not doing that. So
But it's keeping the family together though.
yeah, but at what if it's worth it, then it's worth it. But if it's not, then it's not. Like you could still love somebody, but like everything else could just
Bro,
be a mess, bro.
will stability keep a family together?
Yes. Yes. Why wouldn't it?
No, because say you're married to somebody, right?
Listen, are you asking me? Yeah, say what?
Say you're married to somebody, right?
Yes.
But then she doesn't love you anymore. But the whole family's stable. And she goes and cheats on mans because she doesn't love you anymore. But you have a stable family, stable everything. She cheated on you because she didn't love you.
Yeah.
But then if there's love, over stability. She's never gonna cheat on you. The family's always gonna stay together
Yeah.
because you love each other, not because you're stable. Because you love each other.
Okay, but there's trade-offs though, bro. Because it's like you're saying house is stable, but the person doesn't love you, they're gonna go out and cheat, and then that's gonna ruin shit. But if they love you, then the family will stay together. Now, if we're all living in the shelter and we love each other, right? Because one person just wasn't carrying the weight, the other person wasn't carrying the weight neither. There's no none of that. Yeah, cool. We love each other. Yeah, we're functional. But the kids are gonna have to suffer for that. They're gonna have to live a worse life. We're barely making ends meet. We're literally relying on the government right now. This is probably gonna be how the rest of our life is. We're gonna be nothing but bottom of the barrel, loose change. Every single decision that we try to make will be reliant on financial issues. We'll be reliant on this issues. How we're gonna split things. Kids are not gonna be able to get the toys that they ever wanted. They're not gonna be able to do this, that, and the third. They're gonna be homeless. They're gonna be that. Oh, but we love each other though. Yeah, no, the love is there, 100%. This family's strong as a rock. We love each other. Everything's all that, but everything else sucks shit. Now, in that situation, right? I just gave you an example earlier where I was talking about that, and I told you if somebody came to you in this situation, you would tell that person to leave that person, which means in that situation you picked stability over love because you believe that you did. You literally did. Yes, you did. You literally did. Yes, you did. You literally did. What did you pick?
I didn't pick stability. I said leave bro because he wouldn't make a good dad. He wouldn't be a good father.
So you picked stability then. They loved you though. That person loved you and you loved them. So why didn't you stay with them? Why? Why didn't you stay with them? Why? And you're talking about they wouldn't make a good father. Would they even make a good husband? If they're not even...
No, because they actually didn't love me.
Yes, they did.
If they loved me, they would do everything in their power to give me a good life.
Listen, you can say that about people, yeah, sure. Because you're not doing so-and-so means you love me less, blah, 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 bro. Humans are not that simple, bro. They're not black and white the way you think they are. There's a lot of different factors. You can still love somebody, but like still be so reluctant to change. Like, it could still be one of them ones.
If you love somebody so much,
you'll do anything for that person. That's what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Anything.
Thank you.
Like, suck peace if that person told you, yo, get on your knees right now and suck peace. Would you?
This is not what we're talking about.
But that sounds exactly like what you're trying to say. Oh, if you love me, you will do anything for me. So go ahead and suck peace then.
But that's not gonna happen, bro.
Why not?
Like that's you're using an unrealistic unrealistic scenario in a realistic example. It's like
you're saying you if you love this person, you'll suck their bees. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, that's what you're saying. But that's what you're saying.
Why you bring it up?
Okay, look. So you said earlier, okay, a motivator will only be there until the point where you have to realize it was coming from you, right? Remember how you said that? Remember when you said that? You remember when you said that? Yeah, the blue shit is crazy. Okay, you said that, right? So if a person is gonna go and put in their effort into doing something for the sake of that other person and for the sake of their love, right? And they still love that person throughout the whole process, is that motivating factor still gonna go away?
Yeah.
So then what happens then?
Then they can do it for themselves.
No. No. They're still doing no. Okay, well that's you assuming what the other person's gonna do. I'm saying they're starting it for that person, which is probably why they're gonna see it all the way through because of that person, because they have a bigger picture that they need to be looking towards. What if them themselves they hate it? They don't want to be doing it, but they're only doing it because they know this is the only way. They're doing it out of sake of that love of that person. Will the motivation go away then? And if it does, then what happens? Then that person's just gonna stop because they realize, yo, this is really not what I want to be doing anymore. At the end of the day, I need to please in here. I can only please somebody else for so long until I realize in here, yo, I really don't even want to be doing this. So when that person's come to that conclusion and they say, yo, I don't want to be doing this anymore, and now obviously your partner's gonna have to bite the bullet for that, but you still love them and you still really care about them. Would you tell that girl, yo, you're gonna have to leave this guy, he's just not really on his shit? Like, yes, you would, because you're picking stability. I told you. Case closed.
No. But then that brings up the point of why like I would never love somebody who has no ambition,
God,
right?
oh my God. Listen. Okay, now you're breaking love up into subcategories, and it's crazy. Because let's say you love everything else about the person. Everything else is fun. Everything else is like you guys bond so nicely. This person will just they understand you on a level that you don't think anyone else can understand you. You know, like they know when you're upset and they know when you're this, and they just they're good at consoling you, and they're good at like or consulting you, or they're good at like I don't know whatever it's called, counseling you, whatever. What the fuck is the word? Consoling, counseling, consulting. I don't know. All the above. They're good at that. They're good at making you feel good. Everything like that. Everything, all that's all good, right? But that little ambition portion is lacking, and that wasn't necessarily what you were looking for at the beginning, but it's definitely something that you're looking for now. And you still have a lot of love for that person, and that person still loves you, but you know what I'm saying? So, stability over love at the end of the day is the point, brother. Yes, bro. Yes. Yes. Like, like yes, bro. Yes.
So it's gonna have to be a agree to disagree one.
And you know what that means? Anybody who made it this far into the EP, even though we talked about the whole thing, the same thing the whole time, make sure you comment down below what you think: stability or love. But with all that being said, we appreciate you as usual for tuning into the EP. You know, many more on the way, inshallah. You know, I've been your host of the most, Ayub Musa, and he has been.
Did I lie? What's going on, everybody?
And we will catch you in the next one. One time, fellas.
Ciao.